This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there. Welcome to another episode of An Anthropologist Watches Quirky Love Rose. This is a really long one. This is 44 minutes long. Well, the one we're going to watch is 44 minutes long, and it's from 4 days ago. I apologize. I've been out of the loop a little bit. But here we are. I don't have a lot of things to tell you guys. I do have heat again. I don't know if we were doing heat in these videos or not, but I do have heat again, I think. You know, I tell you that, and I can't verify if I have heat or not, because it's actually just gotten warmer. I suspect that's actually what my apartments are waiting for. They're not actually going to fix the heat. Just waiting for the heat. Just waiting for the weather to get warm. And then they can be like, oh, see? Problem solved. Anyway. But this is a video of hers from 4 days ago, which, excuse me, from 4 days ago, which would have been February the 19th. It says 5 days ago because she does remember's first thing. That's fine. Today is February the 24th. This would have been February the 20th. Happy birthday, Mom. And it's long is all I've got. I am going to speed it up. Now, Rosee did start a new job. We kind of reacted to her first day of that. I didn't have a great first day, I guess. I don't know. So we're going to keep watching this. This is what I eat during my first work week while struggle busing at my new job and mini grocery haul. I don't know, man. I feel like just judging off of the video that she posted, showing her first day at work, the struggle bus is, you know, she's driving the struggle bus herself. You know, that's a self-driven struggle bus. But here we are. I'd like to get through this one pretty quickly just because, like, I don't really like long videos and I talk a lot. But you all seem to like them, so here we go. What I've noticed with Quirky's videos, with Rosee's videos, is that her videos are very different than her lives. Her videos tend to be establishing groundwork for plausible deniability. She uses a lot of shielding language. She tries to build a lot of like defensive walls using her mentals and her health. But there's very little accountability. There's very little taking ownership of her own behavior and her own contributions to her situations. And comparing it to the first video that she put out where she was saying things like, I know that I need to change. I'm not, and here are certain behaviors that I am no longer going to participate in. Like her last video, she just straight started eating on camera again, even though she said, I don't want to monetize my eating and I don't want to monetize my, or I don't want to film myself eating on camera and I don't want to monetize my food addiction. And then last episode, she just like straight ate on camera. So these are the videos versus her lives, which tend to be very food driven, very food centric. She cooks and then she typically eats. And it's not the eating that is so much the issue. I mean, it is an issue for her, honestly, because, you know, her whole thing is A, she's got a food addiction. And B, she's trying to not make feeder content because she's trying to leave the feeder community and no longer be a feedee. So there is enough reason alone to not eat on camera. The cooking, I don't mind. Like, cooking's fine. But she doesn't really need to eat on camera. But there's also a lot of questions about the amount that she eats and the fact that when she appears to eat, she's eating out of serving dishes and using like serving sized spoons and utensils, which I've been told is also another like feeder kind of a thing. You know, the oversize and the over dramatic, and of course overeating kind of a thing. So I guess my point is, she says one thing in these videos where she's like, yeah, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to get away from that, you know, I'm trying to clean up my act and yada yada yada. And then in her lives, she does everything she says she's trying to not do. But she's got mods and such in there that are, if anybody in there says anything like, why are you doing this? Didn't you say you weren't going to do this? There are people that say shitty things in there. Don't get me wrong. I've seen it. But if anybody questions her behavior during her lives, her mods just yeet them right out of the chat. So I don't know if Rosee is aware that people are questioning her behavior during her lives or not, but either way, her behavior during her lives is very counter to what she said she wanted her behavior to be in her video that launched her relaunched her making these videos here. So that right there kind of points to all of the things that I said when my initial reaction to Rosee about how she keeps saying she's going to do all of these things, and so she's trying to build she's trying to create accountability with the audience, and she's trying to get the audience's sympathy towards her and to get them to root for her. But if she doesn't change, or if her behavior proves to continue in a path that is counter to what she says she's trying to do in the video, it can cause the audience to turn on her. In her chat during her lives, she has a very curated and very insular group, because her mods keep her chat very clean for her, so she doesn't have to deal with criticism and challenges during her lives, and that her mods keep that clean for her. I don't know how her comment sections look. I guess we should probably start looking at those. But I don't know if she is aware of the criticisms that she's getting, and the fact that more and more people are starting to question her behavior and her sincerity, which is not good to be questioned like that. Or if she doesn't realize that that's happening because her mods are keeping her so protected from those forms of criticism. Either way, if it's intentional, that basically tells us that she at no point actually had any plans of actually changing, and that video was purely for manipulative purposes. And she had gotten so much heat from her behavior, especially around the baiting of Amberlynn, around the reaching out to Tommy, that Rosee reached out to Tommy for unknown reasons, specifically to, it seems to me, to cause drama with Amberlynn, because she thought that was going to be a clout boosting moment for her. And then it turned around and bit her in the ass. And so she appears to have made that video as a way of trying to get the heat off of her. That's what this is beginning to look like. It actually was just an attempt to redirect criticism, and it wasn't an actual sincere moment of change for her. And the more we watch her lives and the more we watch these videos, the more that appears to be true. I am not seeing a shift in behavior. I'm not seeing a shift in language. I'm not seeing accountability. I'm not seeing the things that we were promised in that video, and I am seeing the repetition of the behaviors that she acknowledged during that video that were not good for her. The eating on camera, the participation in negative groups, the monetization of her ED, and other things like that. So like I said, for the time being, we're going to continue to react to Rosee's content. if you're interested in seeing somebody be a little more critical than I'm tending to be right now, I will link Nerfy's videos down in my comments or down in the description down below. And if I don't, please mention in the comments that I didn't, because I just oversight, and I will link them. But I will be linking Nerfy's videos in the description below the video. I highly recommend watching them. Nerfy has a lot more one-to-one comparisons between between Rosee and Amberlynn, and the language that they use and the behaviors that they demonstrate, and Nerfy's arguments of Rosee repeating Amber's playbook and Amber's behaviors, and even using Amber's language almost verbatim for both apologies and for mea culpa moments. I think I say that wrong, but it's fine. It's a very interesting comparison, very interesting one-to-one comparison that Nerfy does. I will admit, Nerfy is a little bit more critical than me. That's just Nerfy's style. If that's not your thing, that is understandable. But I do think Nerfy's videos have quite a bit of value to them, so give it a shot. Give it a chance. I might be a little biased. Nerfy and I are acquaintances, if not friendly, on the internet. So there is that, and I should be upfront about that. So there you have it. But again, I will link those videos down below. There's that. I do know that Charlie Gold has also made Rosee a focus on her channel. I am not completely up to date with the Charlie Gold Rosee compilation stuffs yet, because I only recently started rewatching Charlie Gold again, and only for the Rosee content. So I'm not completely up and up on that yet. But I do know that I've been watching some other things that Rosee did over the years since she left the feeder community. And it's not great. It doesn't really put Rosee in a great light. And these are things that Rosee herself participated in voluntarily. So it's not like these are things that people have cut in a way to... It's not like somebody made a compilation of Rosee videos or anything like that. She's participated in several different podcasts and things like that. And it's just her behavior and the things that she says during these podcasts are very eye-opening and revealing and not flattering to Rosee, but you also kind of see the same kind of attitude and language and behavior with that Rosee. And these are from like a year ago at this point, but you still see that Rosee in today's Rosee. So you're still seeing the same behaviors between the two versions of Rosee. So I guess my point is you're not seeing a lot of change between these two versions of Rosee on the internet. And the problem with that is that there is supposed to have been change. We were promised change. That was the goal of this YouTube channel for Rosee, was change. And there doesn't really appear to be much in the way of change. So again, it just kind of goes back to what I was saying in the first couple reactions I've done to Rosee's videos here. I do have a playlist set up for this, and so if you guys want to go watch all of the videos that I've done on that, on Rosee so far, I should have a link to that also in the description down below. So there is all of that, and I have been talking for a very long time, so let's jump into this real fast. All right, I return. I have a Tums. I have a white cat. Maybe. Oh, he's stretching. Gotta hang out? Thinking about it? Not sure if he's staying or not, but either way. All right. No, stay. He's going to drink my water, and in a minute, he's going to rub his face on my mic. Let's go.
Hi, welcome to me.
Hi.
It is the same day. It's still Monday from the last vlog, but I'm dragging ass. It's almost 8 p.m. I started to fade off a little bit, and then my brother got home with a small grocery order that I made to kind of help fill a couple gaps. And I'm gonna basically be trying really hard to not DoorDash the rest of this week, because I let myself DoorDash today. And I have some stuff set up for tomorrow, but like for breakfast, but not for lunch. So I came up with an idea, and I think I might do a brief live and do that, because I need to wait for my laundry to finish so I can swap it before I go to bed. But I'm so tired. So I just want to do a brief haul real quick. I went ahead and I got another QP mayo, because we always need QP mayo.
Look, QP mayo. If you haven't switched to QP mayo, do yourself a favor and just switch to QP mayo. It's just, it's superior.
My brother goes through it. He buys it a lot, so sometimes I'll buy it to be nice. I want to try these. Believe it or not, this popped up when I typed in healthy snacks into Walmart.com.
You should totally trust Walmart.com to tell you what a healthy snack is. Why is it difficult for people to figure out what a healthy snack is? If it's a chip, it's probably not a healthy snack.
Is it actually healthy? Probably not. I wouldn't think so.
Then why did you buy it?
But I wanted to try them. I thought they'd be really good. And like, just, I like to have a crunchy snack.
I mean, it probably is good. It's Frankenfood manufactured to taste good. Just get carrots or an actual apple.
And one serving is 38 straws, so that's a good amount.
One serving of an apple is a pretty good amount too. I don't know many people that eat multiple apples. Maybe 2 at a sitting, maybe.
The main reason I did this order is I got Diet Coke. I got
Also, actual fiber.
caffeine free and caffeinated, because I'm going to need caffeine while I adjust to my new life schedule. So there's like a bunch of those. And I got these pita chips because I got some hummus I think that was already put in the fridge. It's just red pepper hummus from Walmart.
I don't shop at Walmart at all, so I really don't know what their like brands are like. My best friend shops at Walmart a lot. So I don't know if their red pepper hummus is any good or not. We got Wegmans around here, and their red pepper hummus is actually pretty solid. I usually really like Aldi stuff. Don't get me wrong. I do not like their hummus at all. It's grainy. I don't like it.
See, because I've got the salami, I've got the cheese, and the chicken salad, I'm gonna be making some of those like kind of like lazy charcuterie plates for meals. And I thought adding hummus into the mix along with the guacamole that I buy, it would all like work cohesively.
That is a really high calorie charcuterie board.
When I portion it out. And I knew I'd eventually run out of wheat thins, and now I can kind of like flip-flop between crackers. Along with the apples we got the other day, I went ahead and I got some clementines from
I do like a clementine.
Walmart, because fresh fruit's always good to have on hand for a snack. There's the caffeinated Diet Coke. You guys don't know what that looks like. I got 4 of those. I got 3 of those.
What's wrong with water?
This is the hummus that I get.
Holy crap, she's not sitting in the chair. That's actually kind of rare.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go live. I'll check back in with y'all later, because that's my mini grocery haul. Good morning, it's Tuesday morning.
I like anything with cats on it. Well, okay. I like almost anything with cats on it.
I am tired. I'm gonna do
So
what I eat a day. I've got about 15 minutes before work. So let's get into it. We're gonna do 2 things for breakfast, because I think I mentioned this on my live. I don't think
You got 15 minutes before work and you're going live? Right.
I vlogged about it, but yesterday I did DoorDash, and my goal for the rest of this week is to not DoorDash. However, I do have a leftover from yesterday, so I have a chicken biscuit that I took 1 bite out of. So actually looks like I took 2 bites out of it. I'm gonna heat that up, and then I'm gonna make a little yogurt bowl to go with it. This is a strawberry peanut butter situation that I made. Oh,
Sorry, it just sounds so nasty. I'm not a peanut butter fan, so right there, that's like the first kiss of death of it. And then just all the other ingredients, I'm just like, ugh, sounds so gross.
a while back. There's like protein and the protein powder in it, pudding powder, a bunch of stuff. So
Eat yogurt? Like, I don't understand.
we'll probably have the rest of this tomorrow. I can't find my peanut butter protein granola anywhere. Hello. But I got this recently at the discount store. Caramel apple crunch nuts, and there's like different flavored chips. It's got butterscotch and I think white chocolate in it. So I'm not going to do a ton of this, but I want a little bit of crunch. I'd rather have my peanut butter protein granola, to be honest. But this will be good. I'm just going to do a handful. I have to eat to take my meds, but I don't drink coffee.
I understand that certain meds you have to eat to take. I think metformin's one of them that says, you know, take with food. You don't have to eat a whole ass fucking meal. You could just have like some crackers. You don't have to eat everything with it. I don't know, man.
So this is like my coffee as my caffeine source.
Literally just drinking black coffee would be better for you.
I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning. And thankfully I fell back asleep, but I did not have a restful night, unfortunately, which is so dumb because I was so tired yesterday. I have a problem. I love Diet Coke.
I've heard that from a lot of people though. Like people are like, I think it was Kiana Dockery did a video, I want to say like a year ago now, maybe 2, about is Diet Coke actually addictive or not? It was a really interesting video to watch, honestly. So it's entirely possible that Diet Coke is actually addictive. So
I'm going to be eating while I'm working because this is going to take me a while to eat. Ugh. I'm not much of a morning eater, but this is my breakfast.
Okay. What? Okay.
And I think I know what I'm gonna do for lunch. I prepped some burritos yesterday on live. They were really good. I had one for dinner. I'm so tired. It's gonna be an adjustment getting used to this schedule. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye. Hey guys, so it's lunchtime. My lunch consists of burritos that I meal prepped. I just heard from my brother he likes them. Did you try them with mom? Yeah. Did she like it? She says yes. I was just curious. Thank you. So it's a hit around the house. It's Southwestern style Uncle Ben's, or I don't think it's called Uncle Ben's anymore. I think it's just Ben's rice.
Wow. What did Uncle Ben do?
The like the rice pouch with like a lot of rotisserie chicken and some shredded chicken and the cranberry salsa.
That is a lot of salt.
So I'm excited my brother liked it. That's cool. So I'm gonna be eating that. Half a bag of my favorite salad kit. I'm gonna save the other half for my mom.
I do like those salad kits, I'm not gonna lie.
And I'm gonna eat some guacamole with the burrito and with some of these spicy pizza popcorners and a couple lunches.
Excuse me.
And that is gonna be my lunch. Let me show y'all. Today's just been more of the same.
Why do people do that? Why do I need to see the food, especially after you've taken a bite? What is that? Everybody does that. All right, look, all the girls do that. What is it?
Do some more of the self-learns, and then we did some compliance stuff and just got into some more systems. That lady is holding our class up.
Is she? Is it that lady? That lady is holding... Why are you bad-mouthing your fellow employees on camera?
Lord. I mentioned her briefly in my last vlog. She's just a problem. Like, she seems nice, but Jesus.
Why are you talking about her at all? Do you just not understand when it's inappropriate to talk to or about people?
I understand how people get remote desk jobs and don't know how to operate a computer. It drives me nuts.
I don't understand why people think it's appropriate to talk about fellow employees on an internet or like the internet like this. It'd be different if you were like, wow, all of my fellow employees are super cool and awesome and I just love working with all of them. That's completely different than this one lady. She's a complete moron and I hate working with her because she's just holding the whole class up. How did she even get this job? You sure that's how you want to be representing yourself and your work ethic on the internet?
And I don't use a cheese, so I'll save that in case my mom
Wow, the cheese is the best part.
wants to use it. I honestly normally have a whole one, but my mom wants some, so.
I'm not gonna lie, I very rarely use the what is that called? Dressing that comes with the salads.
I'm gonna make sure I save a decent fair half. I'm so excited because my mom surprised me with this salad last night while I was on live. All my water's in my room. I think I'm gonna have some Diet Coke with lunch.
Her mom surprised her with 2 bags of salad, this salad, and then a whole bunch of junk food.
I had my Diet Coke this morning, and then I've been drinking water ever since. That salad is so tasty. So I'm actually taking an unofficial break right now because we just got back from lunch about an hour or so ago, and when we got back, I finished up all the trainings, and I'm one of the first ones done. So she actually, my trainer pulled me into a separate breakout room, basically to test drive a training system we're about to go over. And she said that she pulled me in because not only I was done, but she said that I can clearly follow instructions very well. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like,
So you decided to take an unofficial break and film it?
if you want me to present it, like be the one who shares my screen, I'm actually pretty good at systems because I learn systems pretty quick. And so it's still just been a lot of like standard stuff. We haven't even really gotten into the meat of the job yet. It's just been like compliance stuff and like standard, corporate blah blah blah, and like the standard company tests. I'm sorry, I'm suddenly feeling a little weirdly nauseous, and I think it's because I woke up in the middle of the night and I only got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. It's not like the other day when I got super nauseous because I forgot to when I took my meds, but I'm like getting a little tired and drained, and I'm just getting used to everything, and I'm not like dying or anything. I'm not like super hardcore struggling. My real concern is going to be like in a couple months, like in a month or two, seeing how I'm faring then. But so far I'm in good spirits. I'm in better spirits today simply by the fact of I got more sleep, so I'm a little more myself. And honestly, I think I need to go get a Diet Coke because I feel a little nauseous and tired, and I think I need caffeine pick me up. It's 2 p.m., so that kind of makes sense. Anyway, yeah, I thought I'd just update the vlog and let you guys know that things are going well. I've already kind of stood out for being a competent student, so that's nice. And yeah, I feel good about my eating and taking it a day at a time and just not putting too much stress on it while making improvements is helping a lot. Oh, come on.
I like the flooring. I do actually like that flooring. I'm not joking. Wish I could redo the floor in my apartment like that.
How is this light dead? Okay, are you gonna stay on or what? Okay, anyway. Fuck it, I tried. Okay. I'm going to be eating this protein legendary Pop-Tart.
Those things are terrible. They taste terrible. I tried one out of curiosity. They're horrible. They barely have any filling. They're gross. Just get a Pop-Tart. It has about the same shit in it too.
Because I'm starving. And I was originally going to make... Oh, it's like... What time is it? It's like 6:30, almost 7. And I was...
I have a wind chime inside the house. Sorry. Aqua. You just walk by and like smack it every now and then? I would do that, to be honest. I just wonder why.
We're originally going to make a steak with sweet potato for dinner tonight, but my mom surprised me, and she's making like chicken pot pie situation. So I'm going to be having that for dinner when that's ready in like an hour or so. Half hour. And I've been hungry since like I got off work. I need to eat something or I'm going to get pissy. So if you've never had these are really, really good. It's a protein Pop-Tart. It does have a little bit of a protein taste, but yeah, it's only 180 calories.
What is it with you and Anna? No, it's 180 calories per pastry. There's 2 pastries per bag. What is it with you and Anna and eating anything that says protein on it?
I haven't tried that yet.
Oh, do you want to try a bite?
I want a bite.
Okay, my mom. I'm going to share a bite with my mom. Here, we'll get you a review.
Just open it with your... Put the camera down and open it with your...
It does have a protein smell and taste.
I think you're extra sensitive to that more than I am.
Are you keeping on camera?
Of course. I look like cock-a-doodle-doo.
Oh, yeah. My lighting sucks because my light just died.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mama. We all look a little cock-a-doodle-doo, too.
Well, oh, this is just one.
Yeah. They're
Oh, is there only one of those? All right. I take it back.
expensive, too.
Wow, 180 calories.
20 grams of protein.
Ooh, oh, but 22 carbs. However, 9 fiber. Oh, erythritol 9. Hey, well then that's like, forget about it. So that's good.
What? Eat the damn pop.
All right, I'm gonna take a bite. Oh, these are kind of soft.
Yeah.
Oh, I smell that protein.
I told you.
You weren't wrong. Yeah.
Yep.
I like them.
How expensive are these? I mean, they're tolerable.
They're tolerable.
I like the texture.
What do you...
Okay. Mama Rosee is being honest. They're tolerable. I mean, they're technically food. What is that skit? It's technically not poison.
Yeah.
It's a chop chop.
Oh. Not a repeater for your mom.
But anyway,
Looks like it's dough. Yeah, you look like you're liking it.
I like them.
Yeah.
But
You can have mine.
anyway, I'll check back in with dinner. My mom made some chicken pot pie. This looks delicious. She used crescent dough on top. My dinner is simple. I'm ending it with a bowl of chicken pot pie. I am exhausted. We're gonna have like a full bite together, and then I'm going to bed after I finish eating and take a minute to just like breathe. I am physically really drained.
My mom makes a killer pot pie too. You do make, and I know how to make it myself. It's very simple. It's one of those secret family recipes that's 2 cans of soup plus like frozen vegetables. You know, it's one of those kind of things. But yeah, damn it. Now I want chicken pot pie. But I want my mom to make it.
Oh my god, that's so good. I want to enjoy my mom's cooking while she's here. I was going to go for a healthier dinner, some steak, but I've been looking forward to having more of her chicken pot pie. So I didn't know she was making it today. But I'm really glad she did, because I just got to like rest and relax. I'm going to go eat my dinner. Y'all have a great night. So this clip is from like, I want to say 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday morning / Tuesday night. And I could not sleep. I believe what happened was I probably fell asleep and woke up, because that's kind of been the pattern I've been dealing with, is like waking up randomly and then being really hungry, and I can't fall back asleep until I eat something, and I have to sleep to function. And so, as you could tell from the beginning of this clip, I was pretty pissed. I made myself just like a little open-faced chicken sandwich with some of those apple straws, and then I took some time to refill my medicine container. So I was making sure to remember to take my meds, because I was having a lot of anxiety, and I was basically concerned that like if I didn't do my meds, I wouldn't take them in the morning, because that's kind of a problem that I run into when I'm not proactive about refilling my medicine container. I just have been really frustrated with how some of this has been going, and I wanted to show here because I had full intentions of not eating again, and I was really struggling with like the frustration with myself, because there was just no way I was going to sleep if I, hadn't eaten something. So since I couldn't sleep anyway, I took the time to at least do my important medications. I haven't really restarted a lot of my vitamins that I have in there that I should be taking, to be honest, but just being up so early with like that amount of pills is kind of a lot. So anyhow, I couldn't film myself while talking because my mom was watching TV at this time of night, so I didn't want to be disruptive. So here's head.
I don't know how many pills she takes, but I take way more than that. I'm not trying to brag. I'm just like, the way she was talking about her meds the other day, it sounded like she was taking like a handful at a go, and I'm just like, if your pills all fit in that little doodad, I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but like I take probably twice what you're taking. So I my point is I was expecting more, the way you were going on about it. So
Hence the voiceover. I'm so tired.
I'm tired. So tired.
I am so tired.
I'm sorry. That was only funny because I had just done that.
I had my
Kind of like the shirt.
first real bout of like insomnia yesterday. I feel like shit. But this is day 2. And I felt like yesterday was an okay day, but I want to try to do better today. I need some easy, like hella easy, healthy breakfast prep that I can do besides yogurt bowls. I mean, yeah, I'll probably do yogurt bowls again. I found my granola.
All right, look, I know she's tired. I know she's got, okay. I know she says she's tired. I know she says she's suffering from insomnia. And whatever. I just the behavior right now is very like toddler having a temper tantrum, and I don't really know what the goal here is. I don't know. Maybe there is no goal. If you understand what I'm trying to say, you understand what I'm trying to say. If you don't, I don't have the words to really explain it other than like it feels fake. It feels performative. It feels like you're watching an adult woman have a temper tantrum because they don't want to go to work. Don't get me wrong, I don't like getting up at 6 in the morning to go to work either. I don't film myself doing this though.
I'm really struggling with this transition. Oh. I'm really struggling with this transition. This is all the cold Diet Coke that we have. So I'm gonna start with this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wait to eat some and probably just like take my meds. I'm gonna take this stuff with me to my desk and just... This is so annoying. I'm really struggling to mitigate my sleep and anxiety issues. I hope it gets easier. So I am hungry. I'm on my first break because all I had was that yogurt bowl and that wasn't enough. And it was too early for me to make egg bites. So I'm gonna have some egg bites to get me through to lunch. Just for some protein. They're just cheese egg bites. I've had them in the freezer forever. I bought them in bulk. I think they're Hormel brand. So
I eat Wawa's egg bites all the time, so.
yeah, I'm exhausted. Hello, I'm so tired. I was gonna try to make something a little different for lunch today. I just don't care, so I'm going with what is easiest. Today I made a whole bag of salad, minus the cheese.
What's she got against the cheese? I like those bag salads. I've already said that, so I don't understand what she's got to get the cheese though.
I just don't like cold cheese in salad.
Okay, well there you go. Ask and you shall receive.
And it's got the fringe benefit of a little less calories, right? So, you know, whatever.
Not really. It's only like 100 calories.
But that's not why I don't do it. I don't do it because I don't like it. I have another burrito, same as yesterday. Going in the air fryer right now. 2 little cutie mandarin oranges. These are mandarins, right? Or clementines? There's something. I think they're clementines.
Same thing.
And then a small Honeycrisp apple. And that's gonna be lunch. I've already had one of these bad boys. I'm gonna refill this. And I'm having some more caffeine because I'm struggling to get through today. I'm learning like the boring background parts of my job role. And it is so hard to pay attention. I am struggling. So, yeah.
I hope you're taking good notes.
Hey guys, so I am exhausted. I just got done doing like...
I don't know what she's wearing, but that green color looks good on her. I don't know what she's wearing, but the color itself looks very nice on her.
A 2.5-hour live. I made a steak dinner with Japanese sweet potato, and I saved a good chunk of it, a good chunk of the steak, and about 1/4 of the sweet potato for my mom.
I eat half of a 6-ounce steak and half of a baked potato when I have steak and potato, and that fills me up. And I don't... Now, don't get me wrong. When I go out with my friends and they eat, my friend can put down a 12-ounce steak. They are a skinny ass little person. I don't know how I don't like where it goes. I don't know. So, like, I'm just saying that steak that she ate would have like killed me, especially with that potato. I would have been like dead. I'm just putting it out there. But my friend probably could have eaten that whole thing and been fine.
Because she worked all day today too for a friend. And then she brought home some desserts. So I had 1 bite each of a cheesecake and a cupcake because I ended up not even really liking them. So I didn't finish eating them.
She did all that on live, and I remember watching her eat it. And yeah, she had 1 bite of each, made like the yuck face, and then handed it back to her mom. So, but she was sure to eat it on camera for her audience.
I tried the cheesecake. It tasted too cheesy for me, and so my mom I asked my mom to swap up for a cupcake, and the cupcake just wasn't worth it. So I tried them and moved on from that.
cheesecake.
I just actually made up some more yogurt parfait here. So this is what it looks like completed. I just put the defrosted strawberries on it. And I did the same thing. I used plain Greek yogurt.
Somebody was telling me that the powdered sugar I saw her use was the monk fruit erythritol. I think I'm saying that right. I've seen that product. I use the same. I use the monk fruit granular sugar from the same company. I'm guessing that was from. It didn't look like. Okay, look. I use a brand of monk fruit enhanced erythritol granular sugar, and I use a brown sugar version of it. And I know that that company makes a powdered sugar that I am interested in using at some point, but I still have regular powdered sugar, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to waste it. It work with me. I use powdered sugar once a year. It did not look like that brand, so if it was powdered sugar, erythritol powdered sugar, it must be a different brand. That is entirely possible. There are probably several different brands. I don't know all of them. When I went looking for it, there was only the one brand that popped up on Amazon. That just means there's only one brand on Amazon that I found. Just throwing that out there. And it did not look like the brand that she was using when she made her stuff. So that's all I have to say about that. I don't remember her saying that it was erythritol powdered sugar. I just remember her saying it was powdered sugar and her just kind of dumping it into the mix. So whether it was or was not, I don't know. So there you go. If it was, I guess it's still an abomination in my opinion, because it doesn't sound good to me at all. But again, I don't like powdered. I don't like peanut butter. So that right there is enough to make me never want to eat it. And also, I don't understand why you wouldn't just eat the yogurt. Just add the fruit to the fucking yogurt and eat it that way. I don't understand why everybody needs to enhance shit. But here we are. So, you know, I know the thing is like, oh, it's supposed to be sugar-free, sugar-free, sugar-free. Cool, I guess, but it's still like 7 different ingredients or something like that. Like the powdered sugar, Jello, EB, the protein powder, the milk, and the yogurt. Like 6 different ingredients for one thing. It's just eat the yogurt. Anyway, I just wanted to put that in there because there was a discrepancy over whether the powdered sugar was actual powdered sugar or not. I don't know. I could go back and check. I probably should, but like maybe it says on the bag or something and I just missed it. It's fine. Either way, it wasn't obvious that it wasn't real powdered sugar. So
1 scoop of Rise birthday cake protein. I used like a teaspoon or so of this confectioner Swerve. 1/4 of...
No, the first time you didn't use that one. No, that's a different one. What was that? Ah, shit. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Ultimate sugar replacement. Swerve sweetener, granular, and confectioner's baker's bundle. Sugar substitute, 0 calorie, keto friendly, 0 sugar, non-glycemic. That usually means it's... Oh, man, the ingredients. Now, that's just straight erythritol. Tapioca starch and natural flavor. So these are not monk fruit at all. They're just erythritol and tapioca starch is the confectioner's sugar. It doesn't matter what it's made out of. Because even the monk fruit stuff's mostly erythritol. It just has monk fruit flavoring on it. You can buy pure monk fruit. It's expensive, I know, because I have some. So I don't blame people not using it. Especially on something where you're using like 1/4 of a cup at a time. So.
Swerve. 1/4 of a sugar... Oh, shit. 1/4 of a sugar-free cheesecake pudding packet. 1 scoop of peanut powder. And I mixed all that up, and then I layered it strawberries, yogurt, until I was out of yogurt. And that's how I make this for my mornings. I was gonna make chicken salad, but we didn't have chicken breast defrosted. I got...
Can't tell if I've got allergies or what. But either way, if you've got a spare nose,
confused what was in there.
Preferably a cute little button nose or one of those little elvish noses that goes whoop.
And yeah, so I'm quite happy. I'm with dinner. I'm exhausted though, so I am gonna go crash. I really hope I sleep tonight because last night was rough, and I don't want to have another day like today. Today was rough, and this whole adjustment period has been rough, to be honest with you, but I'm here and I'm doing the damn thing. So I'll see y'all later. Bye. Good morning. I forgot to take a shower last night, so I'll be taking a shower on my first break. I just like passed out, hence why I'm wearing the same thing. I made the same thing for breakfast. I'm having a sudden craving to eat out for the first time since I started doing this morning. I'm not going to, but I really want to. So and I think it's because I don't know what else to prep for breakfast that's like easy, because I can't think about breakfast. I have to just pull it out and either microwave it or be able to consume it.
What's wrong with the egg bites? The egg bites looked fine. I'm not a huge fan of yogurt for breakfast because yogurt just doesn't fill me up. But I mean, I'm not a big fan of cereal for breakfast either, so granola's not going to do it either. But got the eggs, the egg bite things. You could make protein waffles. You're all about putting protein powder into shit. Like waffles or pancakes that you could throw in the toaster. What other kinds of things do I meal prep? Make pancakes. Excuse me. Egg bakes. Overnight oats. I'm not a huge fan of those, but some people are. I'm going to be making, McMuffins. Make homemade McMuffins. You can make breakfast burritos. Hell, you could chop up some strips of steak and have steak and eggs. Have breakfast salad. You could have breakfast fried rice, which is just, fried rice with an egg. Egg makes it breakfast. I mean, there's a lot of things you could have that you could just pop in the microwave and heat up. I mean, pre-cooked rice only takes like 30 seconds in the microwave.
And I'd rather have this than like overnight oats.
Oh, well, there you go. I don't blame you. I don't like overnight oats.
I am freaking hungry. Hello. Oh, there's my water. Hello, I am starving. So I didn't have any additional food like I did yesterday. Also, this is clean. This is just stained from turmeric. One time I made it in here and it's ruined the whole damn thing. Anywho, we're having the same thing because I meal prepped these, and I'm
take that, burrito.
gonna go insane if I don't change this meal slightly. So that's what we're doing. We're having a burrito air fried, a bag of salad, delicioso. So the changes are, I'm going to add a handful of real bacon crumbles to give the salad a little more flavor, because this is a really good salad, but without any protein source in it, it can kind of be a little drab the third day in a row. But I'm not going to add a lot, just a smidge.
I cannot find real bacon bits to save my life. I think they pulled them on the shelves here. I don't know. I don't care. Chop up an egg, chop up bacon. I don't care. Use the cheese that comes with the packet.
I love how fast these are. I'm changing up the fruit for today. I'm going to have some peach slices. I don't know how much of this I'm going to have, to
Love me a peach slice.
be honest.
Peach slices and cottage cheese. Heck yeah.
Probably no more than about half the jar. Half the jar is about 2.5, 2 servings, depending on how much of the half I have.
Okay.
Oh, this smells so good. This is like real 100% bacon. I don't do fake bacon bits.
It's still gonna have all kinds of preservatives on it. It's still not good for you. All right, whatever.
Ugh. So we're just gonna do like a solid handful. I love eating these like chopped salads with a bamboo spoon.
Okay.
So then I just take my spoon, mix it up. Some brands versions.
This is like watching Amber put a salad together. This is really reminiscent of Amber putting a salad together when she was I think it was a wifey. Yeah, it was when she was with wifey. For whatever reason, she was eating salads there for a hot minute, and she was giving us a salad tutorial, and it was just odd. I am so sorry. Now I'm really sorry. Yay!
Come with bacon bits, but they don't come with the crispy edamame. So my Fresh Express is my favorite version of the sunflower seed salad. Truly, it's the best.
I mean, you could just buy a sunflower seed.
But that's why that way, if you buy the bacon separately, then you have the ultimate combo of all the flavors. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 10 out of 10.
That little addition
Does it slap? Does that slap?
made such a difference because I was getting bored,
Okay.
and I'm more likely to stray from what I'm trying to do if I get bored. So, yum.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, that is fair. That's why I don't like to meal prep for more than like 2-3 days at a time.
God, bacon is great. But anyway, I'm a bounce. I'll see y'all later. Hi, I'm exhausted. I'm hangry. I'm pissy.
Hi, I'm Tiny. Nice to meet you.
And I'm gonna talk about it because the reality is, if this happened last week, I would have ordered dinner tonight.
I don't look. I don't really think you should talk about this kind of stuff. I just I feel like this is gonna go badly before I even hit play. I haven't watched this yet. This is totally just me reacting as we go, and I just feel like this is not a good idea. I just feel like this is not gonna go well.
And I'm just really mad and frustrated, and I'm not mad at any specific person, and I'm mostly mad because I'm angry. But basically,
I think she said hangry, not angry, which makes sense.
I had this whole plan for dinner. I was gonna turn my leftover cheesy broccoli into that was like made in this like white cheese sauce. It's like Alfredo-y cheese sauce. I was gonna turn that into like a pasta dish with spinach and chicken and da 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 da. I was gonna make this whole thing, and I was like looking forward to it, like not just to eat it, but like to make a video out of it. And I was really excited. And I laid down after work because it's currently like 7:20 p.m. And I go and I open the container, and most of the sauce is gone, and a lot of the broccoli is gone.
Okay.
And I just got so pissed off because. So here's the thing. In my family, we share food. We don't like write our names on shit unless it's like super, super special. And even then, normally we just say something to each other.
Considering your brother and or your mother are the ones who are usually buying the groceries, I would assume that you're going to share the food with them. Just seem.
If we're like, hey, like if we don't want someone to eat something, we just say, hey, like please don't eat this, whatever. And it's like, in the grand scheme of life, it's not that big of a deal. But in this particular moment, I'm pissed because I'm so hungry. I waited too long to make food because I have no bandwidth, and I seriously contemplated ordering out food simply due to exhaustion and ability level. But I'm doing what I eat in a day, and I don't want to come on here day 3 and be like, well, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat out. Even if I were to order something healthy, I'm trying to order out less, save money, blah blah blah.
I mean, props that you're not ordering now. The reality of the situation is, as a DoorDash driver, secrets. It's going to take probably just as long for you to order something and have it delivered than it would for you to just cook something. I'm just going to put it out there. And whatever you order is probably going to show up relatively cool anyway, especially if you order from anywhere further away than like 10 minutes, because I got news for you people. I don't know who the hell designed that app, but you're ordering shit from like 15 miles away. It's going to show up cold. There's just nothing I can do for you. It's just, I can put it in the hot bag. They can put it under a heat lamp. It's just going to show up cold, man. It's just too far of a distance to get it to you.
And so I have to come up with something on the fly, and I'm sure it's going to be good because this idea is actually not bad. I haven't done this exact version of this recipe before, but you just ever have those moments where you're just irrationally pissed off and hangry? Like, that's just where I'm at right now. Like, I'm not, like I'm not actually upset that somebody ate the broccoli. Like, I'm pretty sure it was my mom. But like I said, we share food, and like that's just a normal thing. Like, normally when that happens, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna move on. But today, I've been thinking about making this for a couple days, and I had this undue anxiety around it because I've never made something like I was gonna make, and I was just worried it wouldn't be good.
Well, now you don't have to worry about it.
And I get undue anxiety a lot, like over stupid shit, like making a new recipe or just like new things in general.
Do you really?
That ties back into some of the shit that I deal with, right? But
I guess if you have a food anxiety, I guess.
It's really stupid. So I am making like a Tex-Mex barbecue chicken quesadilla situation, and I'm gonna make like multiples and put them in the refrigerator, because I might have one of these for lunch tomorrow instead of the same burrito, because I struggle. I wish I could be I have like foods, like my go-to foods that I would consider like safe foods, but ooh, I have these.
That's what I would have done.
A lot easier. But
You gotta cut your hands. It's bothering me. Put it in the bowl. Chop it in the bowl. Oh god, what is it with you people? Put the knives down. Oh my god.
I'm just the kind of person that's more sensory.
Okay, look. I can't do it. You have anxiety over food. I have anxiety over you and these scissors. All right, let's go.
Seeking, and so I like to like change things up, and I am struggling.
Me too.
With eating the same thing. This is why meal prep is hard for me.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway,
So you have safe foods that are your go-to foods, but you struggle eating the same thing, so that's why you can't meal prep, but you have safe foods. Safe foods imply that there is a set of foods that you eat regularly because you view them as being safe, implying that there are things that you will eat regularly, repetitively. So which is it? Do you have a hard time eating the same foods constantly, or do you rely on the same foods to be safe? You're contradicting yourself. At least it seems that way to me.
work is so far. I'm liking the job enough.
Gotta work. Gotta make that money.
I am just really scared because of how much my fatigue is affecting me. As soon as I get off work, I lay down and I can like barely keep my eyes open, and I'm fighting taking a nap, and then I end up eating dinner, and then I struggle to fall asleep at the right time, and then I end up waking up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I've woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning like every day, and I'm up for like an hour or two, and then I fall back asleep. Today was a bit easier to get through the shift. Like I feel like I went back to sleep earlier than the other days, and I'm hoping and praying that this issue kind of starts to resolve itself, and that's like when I'm taking melatonin. You know, it's just like my anxiety has been a lot. Like I'm just mitigating my symptoms, and the insomnia, all of it is just, I'm just remaining hopeful.
Maybe don't drink so much Coke throughout the day? The caffeinated Coke throughout the day? I don't know, man. I feel like there are things you could be doing. Or just take the nap and just don't get up. Just go to sleep. Sometimes you just need to sleep through the day, yeah?
I haven't missed any work, but I had a moment.
You can't miss work or you'll be fired.
Today where I was just kind of like, man, I really could use some extra downtime. Like I'm really worried because my stress tolerance, I'm just scared my stress tolerance isn't going to last the 90-day requirement. I'm just nervous. I mean, so far so good, but
you haven't even worked a week yet.
I'm just nervous, and it's like a chronic like anxiety and fear I have in the back of my head, and yeah, it's just like it's a constant fear that I'm not going to be good enough.
You don't have to pick it up, just chop it. That way you don't have to get your fingers involved.
That I'm not going to be able to outwill my disabilities, you know? And I know that's probably toxic thinking. The positives are I'm doing well in training, and I'm standing out as like a good student and a potential good worker. You know, getting a lot of the questions right, being like the first person to participate.
Oops,
that
sorry.
kind of stuff. So and being like the only person to remember the correct answer more than once, you know, like I'm not being a know-it-all 24/7, but you know, I'm standing out. And she said something to me the other day when I finished. I was one of the first to finish something we were doing, I don't remember, but this is Taco Tuesday seasoning by Flavor God. I used to stand Flavor God so hard, but they recently pissed me off, so I would love recommendations for competitive or like competing seasoning companies that doesn't have a bunch of preservatives. Like there's no preservatives in this, there's none of that extra stuff. It's like a flavored salt, like for good quality seasonings.
They make you mad. What did the seasoning do to you? Sorry, it was just weird. Okay. We talk about the shade that we're throwing to this poor bottle of seasoning. McCormick's, that's what my family uses. That's all I got. There's probably a shit ton of preservatives in McCormick's, so I don't know. That's probably not a good solution for you. You lost me everywhere else.
Because I really like their Taco Tuesday and their ranch, and they have this really amazing one called chicken and waffles. So I'm looking for like special seasonings like that. But
make your own. Not that hard.
I like this for you know, a Mexican vibe. So I put some of that on my rotisserie chicken.
Some.
And we're gonna add some barbecue sauce and call it a day. So to the barbecue chicken, I'm also gonna go ahead and add some of the bacon crumbles.
Okay.
Because the shit's delicious.
How are you gonna taste any of that? Between the seasoning and the barbecue sauce, the bacon's just gonna get lost. Like.
So yeah, we're doing bacon, chicken, barbecue sauce, seasoning. If I gave a fuck,
how much bacon did you put in there?
I would be sauteing some bell peppers and onions, but the fucks are not given. So I'm so
duly noted.
So drained. In fact, I was thinking about doing a full, like, you know, week span, but we're doing this little like cook with me moment, and then I'm not doing. This is the end of the video, guys. I need a fucking break. It
is.
Because I'm probably having the same shit for breakfast and lunch tomorrow that I've been having. Like I said, I'm not doing any kind of like restriction. I'm doing shit in moderation. And yeah. Also, I'm gonna mix a little bit of cheese in with the chicken because I just feel like the experience of the quesadilla is better when you do that. But the majority of the cheese is gonna go on the tortilla itself. So I do just like a little handful and stir that in. So y'all know that lady that I was talking about in my training class?
This is not a good look, man. It's really just not a good look. You need to let it go. You need to let it go. Need to let it go.
Who, like I said, you know, she seemed sweet, but my God, like the struggle busing with the systems and stuff was holding us back. Well, that's still happening. It's Thursday, and every day my trainer has to have her screen share and walk her through how to set up her systems, and she's always the last person in the meetings because she's struggling to get into her computer. We didn't start training till 8:40. I start work at 8.
Okay. You're the one who was saying you wish you had more downtime. What do you care? After you're done training, will you ever have to interact with this person again? Deal with it. It's fine.
They did discover that her tabs in her browser were like on the side instead of on the top, so that was confusing her even more. But like a lot of the navigation issues that she has is like she doesn't know what Microsoft Edge is. She doesn't understand what a browser is. And I just like...
Yeah, we get it. You don't like her because you think she's stupid and she's inferior to you because you are the ace student of this class. We get it. You're smarter than her. Move on.
I have to check my face constantly because I'm like, this is driving me insane.
You are using cameras.
And it's just like, and it's like chronic. Like everything we're learning gets held up because everyone will get to where we gotta go. And then she goes, wait, what are we doing? Where are we going? Wait, which system is it in? Is it the one in the blue box? The one in the green box? Like,
what do you care? It doesn't affect you. I mean, other than your training, it doesn't affect you. This is your trainer's problem. Stop worrying about it. Once you're trained, it's over with. Why are you acting like this is a personal attack on you? You really need to not do this. Don't badmouth your fellow employees. Even if she doesn't make it through training, right? Even if she doesn't make it through training and you do. This is not a good look.
I'm not saying she's stupid.
Yeah, you are. And if you think that you're not, if you think by saying that you're somehow like skating that, you're either like delusional or you think we're stupid.
And I'm not trying to be mean.
Really? Where were you not trying to be mean?
It is just literally impacting my training experience.
You're fine. Remember, you're top of the class. You're ace student number 1. You're fine, remember?
And I hate it. So, yeah.
Okay.
We going toasty toast. And, yeah. So that's been annoying. But besides that, I actually really like my training class. The vibes are good. Like,
Do you?
we joke around a lot and laugh a lot, and we're learning stuff, and I'm feeling like a little more comfortable in the system. I'm still kind of struggling to understand, grasp certain parts of like the job, but it's only day 4. So
Are you sure you're struggling? Excuse me. Because either like you are the bestest, most smartest, most goodest student in the class. Okay.
So I need to like remember that I just need some time to kind of get all the puzzle pieces, because right now I only have like 10 of 50 puzzle pieces, you know what I mean?
No.
Or maybe 10 to like 100.
Okay. Do they have letters on the back that you might be able to line them up using? You have to watch Amber to understand that one.
Because it's just like, I'm not super familiar with the subject matter that I'm doing support on. But it seems to be that once I'm in the job, it's going to be pretty straightforward. The main issue that I'm concerned about is they basically have their own shorthand language that they like to use for notes, and I've never experienced that before. I'm going to have to learn like
Jargon. Most companies do. And yes, it's annoying.
it's like there's like a 2 or 3 page document of all the abbreviations that people use, and trying to learn and remember that with like my short-term memory issues is going to be
Okay.
And there's no surveys with this job, but so it sounds like the major metrics involve like average handle time, and I don't enjoy jobs where like that's the case. I prefer being able to be like, oh, we're not too worried about the average handle time, just like make sure you're resolving the calls and make sure like blah blah blah, or like you're getting good surveys back, because I'm pretty good at getting good surveys. So anyway, this is gonna be a really long vlog. So I'm going to check back in once I have a quesadilla, and
Because I need to see you eat that quesadilla.
I'm back. I don't know why whenever I feel awkward, I don't know what to do. I just throw up peace signs. It's like,
I do that too. So why do we do this?
hey, anyway, I'll be
Where
back.
that shit start?
So I just realized I think I have enough in here to make 4 of these like half quesadillas, or these folded over quesadillas.
Isn't that what a quesadilla is? I thought that's what a quesadilla was.
So I'm pretty sure my brother likes chicken, barbecue chicken quesadillas. So and then I know my mom does. So they'll probably end up having what's in here. So I probably won't have any leftovers tomorrow because I'm not in the mood to make more. I fuck so heavily with this barbecue sauce. Oh my god.
Are you supposed to cut those in square or triangles?
Yo, that's so good. I'm gonna have 2 of these for dinner. I'll provide any updates if I eat anything else.
Cool.
My give a fucks are gone. If you can't tell. So either I'll see you later or this vlog's gonna end. Have a good day.
I mean, it's just like reacting to Amber, honestly, yeah, it's more like reacting to Amber, honestly. The only major difference is there's a job involved and she's bad-mouthing one of her coworkers. It's weird because she'll badmouth the coworker and talk about how stupid and backwards the coworker is and then go, "But I'm really enjoying the training," and then spend 5 to 10 minutes complaining about the job. And this is the first week. So okay. I don't know. It's not, if I had to gauge whether or not she was going to be at this job next week, I would say chances are low, but I don't know. Maybe she is just needing more time to adjust to being awake at 7 in the morning so that she can log into work at 8. I don't know, man. The eating was less. Mostly she just took 1 or 2 bites, and that's fine. I don't really care about that too much. It's not eating noises constantly like her lives, but it is a very food-centered vlog. But it does say what I eat during my first work week, so it is in the title. Overall, the food, it's not the issue with Rosee. It's the portions, honestly. Like, Rosee does cook a lot, and I don't necessarily think the food she cooks is, I mean, that yogurt thing's an abomination, but that's just, again, I don't like peanut butter. So, you know, other than that, I don't have anything against granola. I don't have anything against yogurt and granola. I don't have anything against fruit granola and yogurt. You know, it's fine. I think I said yogurt twice, but either way. It's just the portions. She's not tracking any of that, and that's fine, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, at some point you're gonna have to, if your goal is to start losing weight again, you're gonna have to do something. You're either gonna have to pre-portion your food out and not eat 2 giant quesadillas for dinner. Or at any point, like dinner, breakfast, lunch, none of it. Like, you're gonna have to start restricting the amount of food that you eat. Like, those burritos looked great, but that one burrito is probably, that was a lot. That was a big burrito. I'm just throwing it out there. And I'm sure people are like, "Wow, I could eat that much food." Yeah, it's still a lot of food. That's still a big food. That steak, whether you could eat it or not, is irrelevant. It's a lot of steak. That looked like at least 12 ounces, if not more. Excuse me. So anyway, watching her sort her pills kind of put into perspective how many meds we're talking about here. I'm not trying to flex or anything like that. I just, like, I expected there to be more medications, and there aren't. Either that or all of her pills are very small. And that could be. Maybe that is. Maybe they are. But she just made it sound like she was taking so many medications, and it really doesn't look like she is. Which, again, not that big of a deal. It's just a discrepancy in the way the narrative sounds versus what we're being shown. And that's not necessarily a problem for Rosee. Like, it's not like she was being deceptive or anything. It's just blowing things out of proportion, I guess, you know, and my expectation because of the way she blew it out of proportion, right? But that's her blowing things out of proportion, and B, my expectation because of that, right? So that was a twofer. That's both of us working on that together. But it's still, I'm just kind of like, oh, I was expecting like a lot more. I have way more prescription meds than you do. I was just expecting more. And that's not counting my over-the-counter supplements. So here you go. Her food prepping, I get what she's saying with the whole, I don't like eating the same thing every day. I don't either. I don't really like eating things more than like 2 or 3 days in a row, and I don't have any kind of food anxiety or anything like that. I think most people are like that. Nobody really enjoys eating the same thing every single day. My partner being an exception to that rule, he really could eat the exact same thing every single day, all day, and he would if I didn't cook some days, he would just eat granola all day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. That's it. That's all he would eat. Right? So, like, some people can do that and it doesn't bother them whatsoever. We can talk about nutritional deficiencies all you want. It doesn't bother him to eat like that. But I would think the average person likes variety in their food. So having a prepped meal for like 2 to 3 days of the week is not unheard of, right? And then to prep something else the next 2 or 3 days. People like fresh food, I guess is where we're going with this. So I don't think that's that unusual. And I don't think it's a food anxiety thing, but you know, and I don't think it's an ED kind of a thing either. I think her portions are outrageous. I think she's not mindful of her portions at all. And I think because of that, even though she is eating healthier foods, I don't think it's not benefiting her because she's overeating, right? She's filling herself up more than she should. I don't know how the hell she's doing that if she's on metformin, because doesn't metformin kind of like rob you of an appetite? Anyway. If she really is having this level of difficulty with her sleep, though, I just feel like she should maybe talk to somebody about it. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe she can't talk to anybody about it, or if she did, she'd have to pay out of pocket. I just feel like if it's threatening your job like this, I feel like that might be worth it. To maybe talk to somebody. Hang on real fast. So I don't know. I feel like knowing that that's a problem, because she did mention it before she even started this job, so it's a known issue for her. I feel like she should have maybe, I don't know, prepped for it or something. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it, but I don't have crippling insomnia either, so somebody mentioned it down in the someone mentioned down in my comment section that they also have really bad anxiety, basically anxiety induced insomnia, but they also mentioned that they had coping mechanisms that weren't necessarily like 100% bulletproof, but they did have systems in place to help. But you know, nothing's 100%, right? But they also questioned her lack of coping mechanisms for that. And I think that's just where I'm at with it. It's like, she did mention taking melatonin, and I just like, I don't know. I just feel like if it's something that you've had the majority of your life and you know what triggers it, you know, starting a new job like this, I just feel like you should have systems in place to help. Her waking up in the middle of the night and then going and eating something, I mean, that just sounds like soothing. That doesn't really sound like hunger to me. That just sounds like she's soothing herself with food. A lot of people do that. I mean, a lot of people wake up in the middle of the night and eat a snack. I've got friends who do it. And from what I have heard from various people, and I have heard other things from other people, it's not necessarily bad to eat late at night or in the middle of the night. It's just, don't eat a lot and be careful what you're eating, you know? Don't eat an entire cup of chicken salad on a piece of bread and then a cup's worth of apple straws. Probably not the meal you should be eating, but whatever. And then drinking a jar's worth of fruit juice. The things she chooses to eat are also kind of questionable. But anyway, I think this is long enough. If you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and put a computer down in the comments section, because this is a computer-based home job, and we've heard plenty about it today. I don't know. Rosee's still new for us, so let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section down below. If you've had similar problems like Rosee's having, let me know down in the comment section down below as well. I think I recognized a couple of the pills she was taking, but I could be wrong. I'm just gonna go off of what they looked like to me. I'm not going to say because again, I could be very wrong. But I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Your emoji's a computer. Like I said, Rosee's still new for us, so we're still working on that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys. Thank you everybody for supporting the channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. If you've made it this far and you like this content, go ahead and subscribe down below. And I do have memberships. Memberships usually get you access to videos ahead of time, and I do members lives at least once a month. I need to get better about that, but I do them at least once a month. So yay. And cat pictures. There you have it. I promise cat pictures. I think I need to get better about that too. Don't you want to have a membership with me now? I'm so sorry. I'm terrible about this. Anyway, I will see everybody in the next one. Bye!
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.